of air,
You're
right?
not right. All right. Tape is rolling.
Imagine yourself out on a date and that happens.
I actually had a girl ask me about that the other night.
Get out of here, really?
Hey,
Yeah.
now. Told you.
I had no idea about queefs until my son and son-in-law showed me South Park.
All
And
right.
almost had a fucking heart attack.
Quiet on the set.
I
Getting
gotta
ready
fix
to
shit.
go live on the radio. Zoom Room Video Communications brought to you by the BMC.
Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. And no other freaking better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than the dynamic duo, Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right. Bringing you our own brand of news like nobody else's business. Right here, inside and outside Shroud the Avatar for your listening and viewing pleasure. Welcome to today's show, boys and girls. It is Tuesday, January 15th, 2019. And welcome to the show today. We coming off, of course, the weekend, and we getting ready for that release. Notes that came out yesterday.
Something like that.
Not the
Yeah.
release notes. The upgraded duplex notes came out.
Yeah, I saw you post those for us yesterday afternoon after the
And-
show.
And
After
so,
the show.
so
Yeah.
far, so good. Yes, they came out after the show yesterday, so we'll get to that here in a bit. We'll talk a little bit
Yeah.
about what's coming up down the pipe and what to expect over the next couple of weeks. Now, don't forget, of course, they put in a couple patches midstream this release, and there's going to be a server migration we're still waiting to hear some word on as to when that's going to have effect
When they're
on
gonna do things.
everybody.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
if everything goes well, the downtime should be minimal. The way Chris described it is why he's building the new servers is to put them over in the new co-location so that, it's flip the switch, start sending traffic over there, and it should be almost as seamless as possible. That is yet to be seen. We see that soon enough.
Yeah.
But let me get this out of the way today.
Now, what are you trying to get out of the way?
Oh, shameless self-promotion.
Oh. Hold on. I think I know the best shameless self-promotion. There you go.
Universe chat.
Oh, okay.
Let everybody
Okay.
know that we are live. We have an event. Ooh, look at that. There's a name I haven't seen in Owl's Head in quite some time. Our own List Rostov out here in
Yeah.
Owl's Head. Maybe he's tuned in today. We haven't seen him. He's been a busy.
Well, he's
there
been
he
busy.
is.
He's been
There
busy,
he
busy,
is.
busy. And now he's going to be doing some more dungeon entrances.
Yes, List, are you working on that new Duke pledge? I'm guessing that's going to be your territory. And how awesome is it going to be? Can you tell us?
Spoiler alert.
Yes, this is live. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And if it's not live,
It's-
then you're
it's a-
watching it on tape.
It's a
on,
12.2 of
yeah.
awesomeness. And high
Best
soda list.
show ever to date.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And live. Gotta vote.
Yeah.
But that's right. Yeah, no, that's a combination
Yeah.
of just my voice and I got a little something going on here.
Well, that means cutting out in my channel. So yeah, he may have. You forgot to do the puff puff pass.
Yeah, well, I was just puffing.
Don't bogart that joint.
Hey, man, my joint, I'll do what I want with it.
Yeah,
That's right. But
yes. Well, let's go ahead and bring up that Dark Star post for everybody real quick, and so that way we can tell all 300-ish people that
so we can tell
be
everybody in the world all about it. Yeah,
yes.
Give me a second here.
Well, do I need to send you the link, or are you going to scroll up?
Nah, I'm just scrolling up.
Okay, so
yeah, that Pikachu thing stops me every time. You know, I tell you.
Hey, did you like that Homer one?
I don't know if I saw that one.
Did you actually pay attention to it?
Like I said, I don't know if I saw that one.
Okay, but the Pikachu.
Yeah, the Pikachu one is something special. That's for sure.
A friend of mine actually asked, "Do I actually own that?" Because she got all excited when she saw it.
Well, did she want to see you modeling it, or did she?
No, she wanted to borrow it.
Borrow it.
But yeah, it's like, what the fuck?
How you doing out there today?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me
But
make
yes,
sure. I'm going to take a guess that Windows is messing with me. Well,
there are all kinds of Windows updates, things that are going to cause problems.
Yeah,
but
that's what it is. One of them things it's been really messing is this.
Hi, Gleppo one.
Real automatic gain control, real time wants to, knock me down.
Well, yeah.
And I don't like that.
Well, have you found the Lord Forge items?
Yes,
thing?
it's up on screen.
Yeah, it's up there
on screen for everybody.
Okay. So yesterday we did discuss this from the telethon, and then yesterday afternoon, or right at the end of our show, Darkstar did make the official post where he says, "Greetings, avatars. In June 2018, we posted an update considering the Duke Plus level pledge reward of the custom avatar head." At the time, they explained our reasons why this original reward was not going to be possible, as well as the reward we are going to replace it, known as the Lord Forged items, which nobody really liked. Since that time, they have received a large amount of feedback about that replacement reward, which has caused them to pause on delivery of those rewards and consider other possibilities. To that end, they have now decided to not deliver the Lord Forged items because those visuals would not be unique, nor would they offer anything unique for each Duke supporter. Instead, they're going to provide each eligible backer of a new Duke Dungeon Throne Room. And remember, this is going to be for the Founder and Royal Founder Dukes and Lords of the Manor. In addition, the Dukes will receive a unique Duke Heraldry paver that they can place on the floor of this throne room, where they can truly customize the space with their heraldry. And for some reason, I just got disconnected from Twitch on your channel.
Yep. That's okay. At least that was just text chat, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I hope so. In addition, thank you again for your patience while they work to find a solution that is within their means. And please accept our sincerest apologies for not being able to deliver the original reward as promised. I think the Duke Throne Room is much better than the Lord Forged item, but I kind of miss my custom Duke head.
Yeah, well, again,
but at the same time, it's like the silly thing is about that. If they added like a dozen more slider bars for face stuff, you could pretty much get your
And my understanding
head.
is that's coming now. Of course,
Yeah.
folks like yourself and Duke Ezekiel Cooper, you guys pretty much were already in the zone, because the default template is actually something
white guy?
that pretty darn close to what you guys actually look like.
Just because, see, this is where I actually absolutely hate the interface for zooming in on yourself. Hold on, I need to take off my bicocket hat. Yeah, so the balding head, and except it doesn't do the male pattern baldness pattern, which would have been awesome, and then do bald. That would have been much better. And then I just need to do the Van Dyke at the appropriate length, and it would be perfect.
Indeed.
And List is like getting up to like stare at my head and to see if it's close. And my eye color's also off a little bit, but yeah, whatever. It's all good. Oops, as I drop my vape and try to open up weird shit. So I need to find my bicocket hat.
List, if you feel the urge, don't hesitate to pick up a piano over there or something, or sit at the piano and make yourself comfortable.
Dance on top of it.
I won't argue if you play music.
Okay. Yeah, so he starts playing music. So last hit escape.
His music's better than ours, that's for sure.
A little bit, except for my copy of Stones is phenomenal.
Yeah, well, it's the same copy that we all have, so.
It's a phenomenal copy of Stones.
Phenomenal copy of Stones. So yeah, there's I like this better than, of course, the other item, the
it is a lot better than my cannibalism starter kit.
Well, that was a hell of a
was a joke.
Hell of an idea. It would have been nice if you would have gotten that, but
well, I never submitted it, so yeah. Because there was the choice for deco, but there's nothing to say, hey, what would you like crafted?
Yeah. Don't mind the noise out there. We're putting holes in walls everywhere around here.
What's going on at the house, man?
Is finally getting around to getting the security system finished up and putting the cameras around, running all the cabling today.
Yeah.
So if you could actually see
doing the show, and yeah,
has been out and around since early this morning, and my neighbor and buddy over here is doing work as I stop and do the show. So once the show's over, I'll continue to build, and so far so good though.
Hey, I need to replace the roof on my travel trailer. You available for that? I need a short guy to get on top of it.
Yeah, right.
To scrape it all off, because you're much closer to it than I am.
Well, Soda Wiz, I'll tell you what. The idea was that they asked everybody for actual high-resolution shots of your physical head. It would have been really great if they could have just scanned those in and been done with it.
Unfortunately, they do not have the tech to actually do that scanning into the game, and I guess it would be matting or something else.
Yeah, if there was a biometric type thing that, we could have just visited the office, they could have put a camera in front of us and it would have went and did it, that would have been great. But anyway, a lot of us actually sat down, had headshots done. I had a photographer come in, sit in front of the green screen and actually do like 16 different angles. I just sat on a stool that spun, and all he did was just spin me a quarter turn as he shot, so that they had, behind the green screen behind me. So, I mean, a lot of people went out of their way to do things like that in order to get in on that. But, that's it is what it is, and I'm going to be looking forward to it. Of course, I'll probably have it right here in Owl's Head. Now, I'm assuming I'm hoping they're going to make that a foyer, right? Is that going to be like the entrance, or is that going to be just an add-on room? I don't know what the story is in that.
I don't know.
John, what's your take on that? Do you think it's going to be an entrance, or you think it's just going to be an add-on room? Any thoughts?
Well, I mean, the developer, the guy that's creating it for the...
Well,
the
we got List right
here.
List.
You can only have one foyer. And he's like, wouldn't you prefer it as a room and not a foyer?
Well, you can have just one foyer on each dungeon. I've got multiple dungeons.
Room you can put it anywhere, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So be able to put it anywhere.
See, I would like it to be approximately the same size as the railroad.
The minecart room.
The minecart entrance foyer. Approximately that same size with a 50 gajillion deco surfaces. So the only thing decoed in the dungeon.
Can we get stadium seating out back so that we can actually do a show then? We'll put stadium seating out back and we'll be able to...
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I still like the idea of using one of them lighted dungeon rooms for a studio. Light never changes.
And Liz started a theater room.
Ah, even better.
Yeah.
Even better.
Even better, yeah. But yes, don't forget, List is the one of the developers of Shroud of the Avatar, who's playing the piano right now for us, and he is in-game in Owl's Head, if you want to say hi to him and friend him. He does take his lunch break with us, so thank you for hanging out with us, List.
Indeed.
We love you.
And Soda Wiz, I don't know soon, but I understand that it is in the plans, and we may see it in this year. Hope.
Yeah.
Seeing that character customization comes along. Anyway.
Well, don't forget, they should start ramping up for the development team again real soon for the episode 2 stuff. So whenever that happens, we may see more character customization stuff going on. So one can only hope.
One can only hope. That's right. But of course, as soon as we know about it, we'll let you guys know about it. Thank you for the follow, Soda Wiz. Do appreciate it. Thank you very much. And I'll tell you what, with that follow, we're going to go ahead and do, we've been doing as of late around here.
Are you going to do your bang, I love this shit?
Yes. We're going to give away 10 scrolls. 10 scrolls.
Okay. So if you just do bang, I love this shit.
Bang, I love this shit. That's right. Love this exclamation for those of you guys who don't know that geek word. And you can get in on a chance to win 10 teleport to zone scrolls. Hell, I'll tell you what, I'll make it 10 of any scroll. How about that?
Yeah.
There's 10 teleport to zone, but if you want any of the others, just let me know. We can make that happen for you as well. And again, trying to give back a little bit here in the new year. Season 4, Lunch with Laz and Jack. And wrong player. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Somebody sent me a...
Someone sent you a what?
Oh, I don't know. James Daughtry. James Daughtry. Okay. Oh, but, I see.
So while we're doing that, don't forget we also have stand-up corner for everybody, and stand-up corners where the devs say, "Hey, I worked on this yesterday. I'm working on this today." Something random gets written down, eventually gets posted to the interwebs, and we get to interpret it the day after it's posted.
Yes, because we never know whether they're going to be up to date or not, so we give ourselves a little bit of a buffer.
Fridays was posted at 11:38 a.m. Mondays was posted at 2:08 p.m. So that there's a reason that we don't do it during our lunch show, because we don't know whether or not it's going to be there or not. But yes, and there's also been a few days where it wasn't posted at all. But yes, thank you to the devs for actually letting us in.
This one's new.
Yeah, it's new. But Damon, he took paid time off on Friday, and on Thursday he worked on the NV Angel.
Woohoo!
Yeah, and then over in design, Beezus.
The Beesinator.
He's still lubing up the back slot and masterworking it and enchanting it and testing it. Because he's making sure that all the fingers can fit in the back slot holes. Yeah. Sanyo working on fixes for the Geister-Sellen quest.
Geister-Sellen quest?
Geister-Sellen quest.
Sounds good to me.
It's a Geist. So the ghost something or other. Yeah.
The ghost of Christmas past.
The ghost of what's going on around here. But yes, as well as other bugs.
Bug.
Then the energy vortex Listrostov working on dungeon rooms.
Dungeon room. Lots and lots of dungeon room.
Yeah.
There's a little job security for you.
Yeah, dungeon rooms. I mean, it's like.
Hey, List is probably having a blast doing that. You know,
shouldn't we get him the play? I mean, the telethon rares of the bondage equipment. I mean, the torture equipment soon.
Torture room stuff.
Yeah.
Soon enough. I foresee some artists in our future.
Yeah. But then after that, over in tech, Dr. Bob.
Little Bob Thompson.
He's importing things into the web store and the data center work for the new servers.
Sweet.
JY. Also trying to figure out what the difference between JY and KY is as he works on data center work and the live service management. Then Wizard Smoke. He's puff passing around the Crown Store.
Because that's going to take a lot of work.
It's going to do something. I mean,
all those numbers got to be transposed. Yeah. Somebody's got to do all that. They don't change themselves.
Okay. So, Crown Store reminder time. Don't forget the entire Crown Shop is going to... the add-on store is pretty much going to go bye-bye. Pretty much the only thing you'll be able to find is Crowns of the Obsidian and a few other items on the add-on store. Everything else is going to move in-game into the Crown Shop, and along with that will be a massive change to the way that Kodos are done in-game. If you have one Kodo right now, it's going to become 100 Kodos.
Correct.
And that is going to allow them to do more granular prices. So that way, like that Obsidian Potion of Precision might be 50 crowns, which would be 50 cents, instead of 1 crown, which is $1 right now. Then from there, so they'll have a lot more granular pricing with that change in Kodos. And they're also going to up the drop rate of crowns in-game. So that is something that you don't have to actually buy things from the add-on store in order to upgrade and change things.
Everything's going to be in-game.
Everything, yes. So we are kind of looking forward to that. The Deathbringer One and Only is working on the 2018.3 Unity upgrade work. And the NV Angel support. What, the NV Angel work?
The 2018.3.
Well, I hope it works. I mean, it is the newest version of Unity. I hope it works. But, you know what the Deathbringer is also working on?
What else is he?
Bug and bugs.
Bug.
Yeah.
Bug.
And then the Burning Toad. He's working on scratching it. That's it in forums.
Yay.
Over in Studio Services, Chaos is working on customer service and forums, and it in shipping.
Keeping that man busy.
Yeah. Over in Useless Overhead, Lord British is working on flying on a plane to Austin, arrives at lunch to finally catch up on signing stuff. The Dippy Bird is working on lots of coughing, taking all the fun drugs.
Hey, he's got good drugs. What?
Yeah, I think if you think that antibiotics are the good drugs, yeah, he's got lots of those because he does have bronchitis. And he's sitting in a room with a humidifier and making sure that everybody's nice and moist in there. Also, elemental pet specialization work, server work, and racking a new Dell server and setting up a new hardware firewall and a second switch.
Nice. Busy, Mr. Spears.
Yeah, it's what happens when you show up in the office at like 5 a.m. And then the Dork Star, he's working on the weekly update, the live stream, and store planning and rewards planning. And that's what our devs said they were working on.
Indeed.
Yep.
And excuse me, sorry.
You gotta love the stand-up corner, and you gotta love it when Laz is just coughing straight into the mic because
it's not me. I got something. I got a little phlegm stuck today. It's just I don't know what it is.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
It didn't spend the appropriate time spitting it all up this morning. I don't know.
Okay.
So what does the new zone teleport menu look like? Can you show it on screen easily? Absolutely.
Can I look at the new what?
The teleport to zone interface, and that's pretty easy to bring up on screen. That's what it looks like. And you can sort the list by location or by type. So if you want alphabetical.
This guy doesn't hunt at all. Yeah.
And this guy you can see I've got quite a bit of them already mapped out, but this is probably my favorite part here, where you can see which ones are tier 1, tier 2, tier 10 plus, and they're still color coded so that the harder stuff, if you're not there yet, lets you know that those are areas you're going to want to steer clear of.
Yep.
That's what that interface looks like. Pretty nice. And again, I like the change here. I'm glad they didn't go with a sliding scale pay to add stuff there.
Yep.
Come on, get out of here. Well, it's teleported out of here.
Yeah, it would have been normal for you.
Yeah, that would have been par for the course.
Yeah.
So moving right along, what else we got? Of course, we got the QA watch going on. We're still a little over 2 weeks out on the next release. What is we on? 61, 62 coming up now? God, I'm starting to lose count of these.
Well, what are you talking about?
What? Bro, I'm reading chat here. You actually, even if you've been there before, you have to go again.
If you go into it once, then you can teleport straight to it.
Every place that you visited since this release, since this release added it in, you should see messages appear on your screen. You've discovered a new location. When you go to new locations, and then they will be available for the teleport to zone scrolls to be used.
Yep.
That's how that.
Now, one of my other accounts has a much more extensive list.
I've been watching on the forums, and on the forums, what I've been noticing is some of the people have now been complaining that they can't teleport to this dungeon, they can't teleport to that dungeon. I was able to do this. And I don't know if List might know, but I'm of the understanding that they've nerfed it, whatever what word you want to use, and you're not allowed to teleport directly into dungeons. Can anybody clarify that for me? Anybody know any different I know there was.
I think it's kind of silly that you would be able to bypass everything in order to go straight to the dungeon.
List does not know.
And List says, I don't know.
Yes, now I know initially there were some that you could go to, and I saw there was a post says, I know
again, you love it, but still silly.
But what differentiates it? Nothing. What differentiates that from a town? Nothing.
Can you still get around that by teleporting to a friend in that instance?
No, because a lot of those, you go into the mines and stuff, you can't teleport in unless... So
remember, part of the reason for that was there was a bug that for the teleport to zone scroll, if you teleported straight into, say, the Crag mines, then everybody was put into that instance. And so it was an instancing-ish bug.
That was a long time ago.
That was a couple of weeks ago.
That you were all teleporting into the same instance?
That was a couple of weeks ago
when they
disabled it. Yeah.
That's what happens when you don't leave the lot too often.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's a reason that they disabled that. So, the funny thing is you can still kind of teleport to the entrance of a mine. So if you teleport, say, to, what's the starting scene for the Exeter Crag mines?
That's
the scene right
Twin
before
Foothills.
Okay, so if you teleport into the Twin Foothills, then you get to choose which entrance you're going to, and you can go to the entrance right by the Crag mines, and then you teleport in there, then you just walk into the mines.
Well, the real kicker on that is you get to the mines and you enter and exit the mine, and then when you teleport to a friend, you'll teleport to right outside the mine itself, because that's the last place you came out.
Hey, man.
That works also.
It's all good.
There are ways to manipulate the system a little bit, but with the new edition, if you know what entrance you go to, I mean, it's a hop, skip, and a jump. You're there. I don't see much of a difference. Just again, people wanting it handed to them. I saw another example of, hey, how about we do this? And I read that as, how about you make this easier for me to game the system type post out there? And I laugh when I see those, because you can really see, if you're going to say it, just come out and say it. But you can see the.
I'm trying to be sly as I try to screw you over.
Yeah. It's like, hey, if you guys would do this, that would make life so much easier. If, and they'll give you several examples, and you go, well, why would you want that? Is now again, big topic out there to this day. They're still hounding on that pulp out there. A couple other topics popping up again, and I'm not complaining personally.
You're complaining. You're complaining about everything.
Hey, the less people making scrolls, the more money in my pockets. So the more people who don't want to put up with the time to put in to do it, makes it,
Hey, just because my dev challenge has still been
unchallenged,
it's not one developer has agreed to take on my personal dev challenge, and that has been issued in person a couple of times, or at least once at SodaCon, as well as multiple times on Twitter,
and many times right here on the show.
That's
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And the dev challenge is to craft 100 of each scroll without using any GM hacks. So you can go out and buy all the reagents, but you have to convert the scrap to pulp. And then also you have to actually craft the scrolls without using GM hacks, which means your skill is probably going to be a 100. And then from there, you're having fun.
Indeed.
And see how long that takes, as well as whether or not it is something. I love Casca's comment. I'll just pay for the damned scrolls, because forever.
And that's the attitude I want people to have.
Yeah.
I want people to just say, screw it, it's too tough to make. They're not going to change it, which I don't want them to change it.
Laz knows this, and a bunch of people also know this. I actually have a character that sits in Al's head that has only GM milling.
And that's
He's adventurer level like 6, but he has GM milling, and the only thing he does is craft wood pulp. That's it. So he takes wood scrap, changes it to wood pulp, so that way I can sit there and churn out scrolls. That's the only thing he does, and he's got several million XP in his pool. And if you really think about that, that is several million at 40 XP.
Is it 40 or 20?
Well, it was 20. Now it's 40. Remember, they doubled
they
XP.
upped that? Okay. I remember it being 20.
Yeah, and that all that XP was accrued when it was 20 XP per. And I GM'd a skill without hunting or
without ever leaving town.
Without ever leaving town. So I did it the hard way.
Now, Soda Wiz, I gotta agree with you on that point.
Oh, absolutely.
That's one of the reasons why I don't complain about it as much. It's more of the process of how long it takes to actually craft 100 scrolls. I can understand the tedious part. It's just like smelting ingots. You got to collect the ore, you got to smelt the ingots, and then you can craft your stuff. Well, I consider wood pulp to be the same way. It's something you either go buy and refine yourself, or
Yeah, and
they did
appease a bunch of the other crafters with the you could refine more than 20 at a time until you get to wood pulp. That is still stuck at 20. So that changed. So all of the teleports and recall scrolls, every element of it is 20 at a time, and that's it. So I bitch because Laz got an awesome deal from a friend of ours that he just hands him wood scrap.
Well,
he gets handed
again
back
is best laid plans, and I'm doing the same thing now. I've probably got enough wood pulp. I mean, I've got probably close to I know easily over 100,000 in stock, if not 200,000 wood pulp, and probably another 100,000 scrap from way back. I don't think I've gotten any of that in the better part of a year. And I did the same thing with my reagents. Hi, Mom. Yes, I contracted Mom to make reagents, and I just told her, keep making them until I tell you to stop. And that went on for forever. And I've literally got hundreds of thousands of those, and now I'm stockpiling the garlic. And I'll do this for a couple more months until I've got a really big stockpile, and then I'm not going to have to worry for a couple more years. And by that time, who knows? But I've literally probably got 2 years worth of stock for scrolls that I wheeled and dealed early. That's right.
Yes, you did.
Now, I will tell you, I bought a lot of that wood scrap. I did not convert it myself. I just traded it to somebody else, and he did all the work. That would remind me of something like Mom's smelting services. But she does the same thing. She'll do all the work for you, as long as you hire her. That's what you should do, Jack. You should start a business. Start another business.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of just having your store on the marketplace, you can have a store or add to your store and
add to my store.
Advertise that service. That's right.
Yeah.
Because we love those services.
I will craft your useless stuff for hours on end. Yeah.
Somebody's got to do it.
Yep.
Somebody's got to do it. But meanwhile, what else we got for them today? Enjoy playing as a Viking? I don't know about agriculture's economic problems.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, this is an interesting one. I saw this yesterday. Let me bring this one up, and I'll pass this one over to you as well. Because I want thoughts, and this was yesterday. I haven't read all the replies. I only read the ones that were there initially, but now it's 2 pages long.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, well, don't forget, I mean, at some point in time, we're actually going to have fertilizer come into the game.
Understandable, but what I wanted to point out here is that this player is making all his trades and assumptions and numbers based on selling these resources back to merchants. And my point in this is you're not supposed to make any profit being able to sell them back to merchants. So if that's what you're aiming for here, good luck, and he's actually got some really good numbers. You can actually make a profit selling back to merchants according to some of his numbers here. Margins aren't big, but again, he's well, if you shifted the watering schedule, I can get more of this in. And then I can make more profit selling to the merchants. Well, the whole point is not to sell to the merchants, but to sell to other players who are going to pay you more than what the merchants are. So, now, I just again wanted to comment on this because I wasn't aware that you were even able to make a profit, and maybe this isn't something that is supposed to be working out. I don't know, but thoughts from everybody out there. Mom, you're a big farmer.
She said she's not a number cruncher.
Right, but do you believe you're supposed to be able to sell it to the merchants for profit, or do you believe it was meant for the
No, I've always been a crafter in any game, and I've always believed you should be able to make more selling to players than to NPC.
But you believe you should be able to make a profit selling the NPCs if you wish.
Small profit, and very small profit.
Yeah, tiny profit, but not. I mean, granted, I paid for our very first guild house making fancy shirts in a tailor shop, so but
fancy
that was
shirts
20
and
years
fancy
ago.
robes. I tell you,
killing bunnies for hours on end.
Yep.
But selling. The smallest margin should come from selling to.
Okay, so basically for selling for a small profit to game merchants if you don't want to deal with anybody, or worst case, there is nobody to sell to, so that at least you can make money selling to merchants and play and get on with your game. Okay. And that seems to be the sentence. Simon out there chiming in as well. Same sentiment. You should be able to make a small profit. So, okay. Well, my thoughts were always that they had made all these systems so that it wasn't worth even, trying to sell to merchants. I remember, what was it? Leather straps you used to be able to sell for a killing. You used to be able to make bark bread and sell for a killing, and several other items that were immediately hacked and they went, you ain't making no profit like that. Anyway, I guess that's what we got on that one. And I'll tell you what we're going to do.
So SodaWiz actually has a question about whether or not we've actually covered the new Lord of the Isle bundle.
We did, briefly.
No, we didn't. We did not cover the Lord of the Isle bundle.
Sure we did. And we mentioned it on Monday.
No, we didn't. We did not discuss it at all.
When we did. I mean, I had several conversations over the weekend, so that may be clouding me up there. But
we talked about the village upgrade, but we did not talk about the Lord of the Isle bundle. And the Lord of the Isle bundle is limited to 24 Right now, there's 7 in this first round. They've limited it to 8.
No,
Right
they're all there. You just have to click on the other page. You go to the bundle store.
One of the 8. But yeah, so that would come with the Lord of the Isle Place Anywhere Castle Lot Deed, tax-free forever. Tax-free forever when placed in a POT, and tax-free for 1 year when placed outside of a pot. I wonder how they're going to do that. New title, Lord of the Isle or Lady of the Isle. New unique Lord of the Isle home to be revealed later. Updated plus choice of any one house currently available in the store. Castle basement, a castle wall set. Unique Lord of the Isle dungeon room to be reviewed later. 1,400 crowns. 1,000 bank slots. Pick any 12 prosperity tools. 2 unique in-game items to be revealed later. Early access to episode 2. Episode 1 box and map signed by the team. 1 hour design discussion. 1 real silver ring crafted personally by Lord British, numbered 1 through 8. In-game version of the Lord British ring, numbered 1 through 8, including a placeable decoration. The tour of the Portalarium offices. Find dinner and drinks with Lord British, Darkstar, and Atos at a location to be determined in Austin or New York City. Absolutely, Austin.
Yeah. I mean, unless they want to just go have dinner with Lord British in New York, I don't see them flying everybody to New York. I just don't.
Well, no. The travel would be on your own, just like the original.
I understand, but you're going to fly Darkstar and Atos to New York? I mean, not for me to question that one, but yes, what you see here, this is what it comes up. They link just to the very first one, but if you go to the main part of the store and you scroll down a little, you'll see the difference. They're 1 to 8, 9 to 16, and 17 to 24 listed right there on the store. It just brings you to, because they're different pledge levels. One's $6,999. The other is $7,499, and the last one is $7,999.
So I would wait for the half off sale and then buy it.
Well, if you're gonna do that, now,
if you're gonna do it, if you're gonna do it, wait for the half off sale, then buy it.
The change to tax free in player owned town is a nice fetch for that price.
And it's one where you end up. It's like, if you really believe in the game and you really think it's something that you're really interested in, go ahead and do it. If it's something that you're not interested in doing, you don't have to do it. So it's up to you. I mean, depends. I mean, how many hours of enjoyment do you derive from something to think that you got your money's worth?
Oh, that depends on what it is. Absolutely.
Yeah. And if you're enjoying something, it's easier to do something. It's I know way too many people that have spent way too much money on cars that they absolutely hate.
You know, I could think of several things. You know, cars, hunting rifles, firearms, boats. There's dozens and dozens of things. You know, fishing equipment. You know how much some people just spend in lures, for crying out loud.
I have no clue because I don't fish. But if you talk about
guns, you collect guns, don't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You wouldn't have just a small collection.
I may have a few.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And not even those. The ungodly amount of money that just goes into the ammunition to play with those. Yeah. You know.
I don't know what you're talking about. For years, my footrest was ammo cans. They were full.
You know, see, I like something that, you know, if I've got it, I can use it. Those things, you squeeze them off and then they're gone forever, and you got to buy more.
Well, that's why you buy in bulk.
That's why you buy ammo cans.
Yeah. It's like eh. Yeah,
But yes,
I don't have a bump stock. I think those are stupid.
Yeah, don't forget, of course, that you can still get in on the raffle. Give you guys and gals a couple more minutes. Bang, I love this shit! Exclamation, I love this shit! For you lay folks out there, while we tell you about that wonderful app we got in the Google Play Store, the Apple iTunes Store, or the Amazon App Store for all your electronic devices, because even Spiffy gets to use it on his Kindle. And of course, if you don't have any electronic devices, you can just go to the top tab, click on the NBNN Soda app, and there's a HTML5 version of the website. Even on the web, just to make it accessible to everybody, excuse me. And of course, you can do things like read the Daily Britannian, published 7 days a week. You can check out the forums, view Soda Map, check out when the lunar rifts are going to open near you, shop the marketplaces, hit us up in social media, and much, much more, including the NBNN Shroud Avatar Community Calendar, brought to us every day by our good friends over at HometownHero.com for all your vape juice needs. Yeah, just like that. What flavor you got in your hands there, Jack?
Oh, well, I've got ambrosia and the maple pecan, which was their rare.
I just finished up one of those. I'm on the Red Dream now. I'm vaping the Red Dream, which is a strawberry cream kettle corn, which is quite the interesting taste, I must say. Nice hint of strawberries, and the kettle corn it's a weird, throws you for a loop flavor.
And you have to remember that, like, I mix flavors, so I have no idea what I'm vaping.
Yes,
no clue whatsoever.
He's vaping a mismatch of flavors. But seasonal maple bacon.
Yeah, maple bacon.
I don't think it was
maple
bacon.
Pecan.
Pecan, I know.
Maple
it would have been nice if there was bacon in there.
Yeah. But that Google or that NBNN Shroud of the Avatar Community Calendar is a Google calendar that Laz has aggregated all of the available Google calendars related to Shroud of the Avatar that he knows about. If you have a Google calendar,
flavoring is added to the liquid, and when you vape it, enhances that flavor. So instead of tasting like tobacco, one of the great things about vaping is, aside from losing all the tar and all the other crappy stuff,
you don't even have to have the nicotine. That's added.
You don't need to. You can adjust your nicotine levels depending on what you want, and flavor. I mean, everything from bubble gum to Mountain Dew, for crying out loud, and everything in between. Pies, marshmallows. I mean, you name it. They've got a flavor for it. Rice Krispies, Fruity Pebbles, Cocoa Puffs. Yeah, apple pie, sweet and sours, you name it, there's flavors for it. But anyway, two guys, Monday through Friday, 12s and 6s around the clock on Radio Free Britannia's Two Idiots Interpret the News, so you don't have to, on a little show called Lunch with us. Yeah, it's 6. Oh, wait, that we're looking at Tuesday, not Monday. Yes,
you should
Tuesday.
always join Sean Silverfoot at 2 o'clock this afternoon for the Paxlar Town Manager Hour and discuss fishing with him.
Fish
and his collection of lures. His favorite lure is a white van, or actually a brown panel van that says free candy on the side of it. At 3 o'clock this afternoon,
ice cream, brother, ice cream.
Okay, sorry.
Isn't that a little hard up north this time of the year?
Yeah.
Anything that gets, never mind.
Yeah. Where was I at? 3 o'clock. You can join Winter Mute of Cough for EVL's Euro Dungeon Crawl. At 7 o'clock, James Thunder of EVL is doing his Thunder Dungeon Run. If that's not your thing and you'd rather join the Jade Dragons, you can go do Chillblade's Compendium of Pain and Suffering with them at 7 p.m. on Radio Free Britannia is the 70s at 7. And that is followed by the final event of the evening, which is on Radio Free Britannia, and that is the Wicked Wound with Waz is Bad.
Waz is Bad?
Yeah.
That's right. Don't forget all sorts of entertainment all week long around the clock.
I have to do it. You know that, right?
I know. It's just who
one of these
you
days,
are.
your dad's going to hear that, and it's like, what the hell's he saying?
One of these days, you're going to meet my dad, and he's going to look at you and go, "What's wrong with you?" I'll tell you.
I don't know what you're talking about. I am completely normal.
But I did pass on the other comments you had that.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
He got a kick out of it because he agreed with you. Some of the early ones, he agrees. He may want to hang himself if he had to go back and listen to them as well. So
yeah.
There are some Debbie Downers in the bunch. Yeah.
Well, I mean, when you're talking about music, it is an emotional experience for everyone.
It is.
And the thought of the pained artist is true for a lot of people.
But yes, don't forget you're tuned in to NBNN.info, twitch.tv/Genesis, twitch.tv/NBNN News, catching us on replays on YouTube. And of course, if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button down below, hit the follow button, hit the links, hit all the follow buttons, whether you're on Twitch or YouTube. You know what you need to do. I ain't got to tell you. It helps us out and helps pay the bills around here. Of course, links in Discord. Click on the links below our streams. All sorts of links there. Cryptocurrency accepted on Jackstream. Amazon Prime folks all get a free sub. Would appreciate it if you use them on our streams. And of course, patreon.com if you want to become a monthly supporter and get some swag or become a sponsor. You can check that out there as well. The Airy Fund, become a supporter today and play for a cause. Check out theairyfund.org for the latest. The BMC wants you to check out Black Rock Cove, located in the Quell region, near the town of Exeter and conveniently located next to the mines. Our friends at Hometown Hero, again, local Austin wholesalers and bottlers, small batches, great juice, and of course, first bottle practically free. You pay shipping and a penny because that's the law down there in Texas. And you can get a mystery bottle of the Artist series. They're all great flavors, so you really can't go wrong checking those out. And of course, we'll save you 20% on future purchases when you check out using the promo code NBNN. Coilmore Wands, putting the magic in your hands. Scrota's Music Service, putting the music in your ears. Relics by Rill, putting the swag in your hands. If you're looking for great stuff at great prices, check out relicsbyrill.com. Save 10% when you check out. Promo code NBNN. And of course, WRFB Radio Free Britannia, bringing you the latest in news and entertainment 24/7 around the clock, inside and outside of the radio, including us at 12s and 6s, Mondays through Fridays. And last, definitely not least, ShroudMarketplace.com for all your virtual vendable needs. But before Jack tells you about that, we're going to go ahead and pick ourselves a winner. We're going to close out this giveaway.
Pick me
a winner.
Pick me.
And Kron, you are the winner. 10 scrolls. Teleport the friend. Teleport the zone. But if you want the other ones, just let me know.
Isn't it Kron that always says Congo rats?
Yes, he is.
So Congo rats, Kron.
Well, maybe it was him. Yeah.
Or was it Carnavon?
But Kron, message me. Let me know
he
where
did
to
say
send those.
He wants the teleport to zone, please. But he needs to know where and who to send them.
Yes, absolutely. Well, Jack now tells you guys and gals about
Shroud Marketplace.
That's right.
Because it is our favorite site, because you know what? Anything and everything is available at Shroud Marketplace, and you too can become a vendor at Shroud Marketplace, just like one of my favorite vendors, Broke Model.
Broke Model?
Yes, because he's actually doing a custom hand-drawn blazon or avatar for your heraldry. So he's going to help you do things. He does have some caveats, no racist imagery, and nothing that's going to try to be banned, because it does have to be approved. So if you can't always get away with everything that you want. But yes, anything and everything from accounts to game gold to Crowns of the Obsidian, cheaper than you can get off the add-on store.
That's right.
All the way to services, anything and everything. And go visit my shop, because you can get teleports and recall scrolls. You can get all kinds of like expired pledge items. You can get everything. Or you could even like look at services like leveling services. Our favorite service that we are actually clients of, Wolfdom's cheese sign writing.
Easy
service.
writing, that's right.
Yeah, we love it so much, and we are cheesy. Mom's ore refining service, all the way to Bambino's host a game, Gus Ball game. You've also got Scrota's music service, where $5 gets you
anything you want,
including Scrota.
That's right.
Including Laz's shop, where he's offering weddings.
That's right, because if you're looking to get hitched in game, I offer my services. Of course, approved by Lord British and everything, I'll tell you what. But don't forget, not just weddings, but a whole lot more. We got telethon rewards way back. We've got artifacts, we've got bulk ores, we've got a little bit of everything out there in the shop. Want to buy a duck? He'll sell you a duck. I tell you, all sorts of goodies, weddings and more by Laz, because it's not just weddings, it's a whole lot more. And of course, thanking you guys and gals for all your support out there. We do appreciate it, but it is that time. We do gotta run. Kron, congrats, Congo rats to you, as you've got those in your hands now, and thank you for joining us today. Thank you all for joining us, and we'll be back with more tomorrow right here on NBNN. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Yay, we're out of here.
Woohoo!